My stance on Super Smash Bros. Newcomers. Hey! Me before I started writing the script! What's up? You do realize I can only make one video every month, right? Yup. Well, then what the crap is this? What do you mean? Super Smash Bros. Character predictions. Alright, maybe this didn't get to you, but I'm not gonna spend days of my life editing something you can see on every other Nintendo channel that ever existed. Even Alpharad? Even Alpharad! Okay. Now that I think about it, yeah. But it might be fun. No, it won't. People will hate me as a cat. Aw, come on. The platform you're on right now is made by cats. They won't hate you. Yes, they will. Now, what kind of controversial things have you ever said? Here, give me the script. What is this? My opinions? Oh, thank you. I thought it was freaking garbage. Hey, what did I tell you? Where's the usual picks? Spyro, Crash, Raymu, Doomguy, Bandana Waddle Dee? Who wants a cowboy in Smash? Oh my god! Look, if I were to make this video, they're gonna have all the beloved characters to me, alright? Yeah, but that's kind of the problem though. Isn't the point of character prediction just to say the same characters so you can ride the same hype train so you can forcefully put them into the game whether if there's a good choice or not? Wow, I think I need a break, my guy. I've been playing 9 Men's Morris way too much. Yo, 9 Men's Morris for Smash? Shut up! Alright, bit's over. Real talk. This video is fine. I am fine. Alpharad is fine. I wanted to do this video at least once in my lifetime, so why not right now where we could be having so many characters for Fighters Pass 2. Anyway, let's ride probably the largest ongoing, pretty much traditional hype train to ever exist. Super Smash Bros. Roster picks. Or character predictions, if you like that name better. Number 1! Is that good, YouTube? Am I stroking your top 10 list part of the algorithm correctly? So, whilst the 2018 wave of Smash speculation was rioting down the streets, people were pointing at one Sonic character to get into Smash Bros. Shadow. We got Echo Fighters and a Sonic? Fusion those two together and put him in the game! However, I don't think Eggman nearly gets enough credit as Shadow. I mean, this is the dude who was here from the beginning, and was in pretty much every single Sonic game ever, and was kind of built up to be second place in the realm of video game villains, right next to Bowser. This is the same dude who was played by Jim frickin' Carrey. I want Jim Carrey in Smash. Who doesn't want Jim Carrey in Smash? Anyway, Robotnik will kind of have a lot of parallels to Bowser Jr. He'll be in his Eggmobile, and probably his main form of attack would be moves that punish you for going mindlessly fast. Kind of like an anti-Sonic. And you instead have to maneuver around his weapons to beat him. He'll have a ball on a chain that's going to be much more larger than Bowser Jr.'s. He'll have a charge move where the more you'll charge, the stronger enemy you'll unleash. The weakest being Motobog, and the strongest being either Omega or heck, Metal Sonic. A character created solely to stop the online tourney win streak and stop making every grand final so annoying, Jesus Christ. Unlike Sonic, Robotnik knows better. He's not going to do the same move 5 times. Instead, he's going to use his brain and his incredible tech to take down the Blue Menace. Moving on. Number 2. Capy. That is the worst character pick I've ever seen in my life. Shut up! Alright, Capy. Now you might be confused, but basically, this is my idea for a Mario enemy character. Your Goombas, your Koopas, your Spinies, and Bob-Ombs. The reason why I want Bowser's minions so much, even if you already have Piranha Plant, is because they are a pretty important part of gaming. They teach about making tutorial characters, they teach about creating good level design, and they even teach the game developers themselves about resourcefulness in making their games. These characters are more important than some other characters already in Smash. I'm looking at you, Corin. Anyway, here's how it'll work. Capy will kind of be like a Pokemon trainer. But instead of using merchandise, Capy will use the hypnotized enemies of Bowser's army. Specifically being the Goomba, the Hammer Bro, and the Bomb-Bomb.
My main goal is to blow up.
Arguably the 3 most iconic enemies, each with their variations and many appearances. Now, some of their attacks will be quite standard. All of their ground A attacks as well as their neutral B attacks, and some of their smash attacks would be hammer throws, tackles, and explosions.
My main goal,
all indicative of what they do in the games. However, due to the simplicity of these characters, it'll be a little hard to feel out their movesets without going into niche variations that only appeared in one Mario spin-off, like Mother Flippin' Goombrats, or Furries! So, every other special move, aerial, smash attack, and grabs, we could have Capy transform into other Bowser enemies and to do the move for them. This means each of the 3 enemies would be more like a team of enemies, each having their own crew of Mario characters to fight alongside them. Goomba would have the Melee Men. No, not that Melee. The actual combat-style Melee. Koopa Troopas, Monty Moles, Wigglers, the Penguin Lads who still aren't in Mario Maker for some reason. Hurry up, Nintendo! Parabitty-Butts and Shellmets, all packed into the Melee Men. Characters that go headfirst into Mario's boot and instead try to beat their opponent with spacing and counterplay. Now, in the next corner, we have Hammer Bros, represented with their team leader, Hammer Bros. We got me and the bros, from Fire Bros to Ice Bros to Boomerang Bros to Chain Chomps, Spike, Rocky Wrenches, Sledge Bros, Fuzzies, and Pokies. He even has 3 large jumps, and as you can see, mainly commands many of the characters you need to smartly maneuver around in order to beat. Lastly, the little explosive that can
blow up, and then act like I don't know nobody.
Bob-Omb's team consists of Bullet Bills, Thwomps, Womps, Bonsai Bills, this one guy with large fists that was in New Super Mario Bros. DS, Spinies, Lukitus, and more furries! It basically consists of many of the limited movement glass cannons of the enemies risking their lives like they just don't care. It's gonna be just like Suicide Squad, but this time it'll actually be a competent product. Except for Lakitu. Lakitu, he just gives you a good upbeat that references Mario World. Just make sure he doesn't die in the process, alright? Take care of him, he's a hard-working man. Now, unlike Pokemon Trainer for the last time, the down B usually switching one moneymaker to another, it'll actually be Shield B, also used in Inkling's moveset, just to make a little bit more room for their moves. Number 3. I literally don't sound anything like Burger King Foot Lettuce Man, do I? Alright, this one is also really controversial, but... Please don't leave, I can explain! Alright, for those of you who do not know, Rabbids is actually kind of a competent video game franchise. Who would have known? The series still get major game releases like the most latest Mario crossover. That's right, if the UBE3 of the Bowser shirt guy crying didn't rub this game's inclusion enough onto the haters. Meanwhile, where's Rayman? Oh yeah, the mobile market. Like, don't get me wrong, Legends is absolutely phenomenal, but it released in 2013. So that's like what, 7 years ago? If I check that year of YouTube Rewind, that's the year of What Does the Fox Say and the Harlem Shake. Remember when YouTube Rewind used to be an accurate depiction of the year? Yeah, me neither. I really do not know where this series is going. And after 2019's Rayman Mini, I feel like Rabbids is slowly but surely cannibalizing the Rayman series in its entirety. Now, Rabbids is about being a stupid, and abusing the crap out of their slapstick comedy to make them quote-unquote charming. And honestly, I'd like their animations to be the focus of the moveset. Kind of like Banjo-Kazooie with crazy detailed blink-and-you-miss-it animations. But this time with more stretch and squeeze, reaction images, and a lot of screaming. Probably the appeal of this character would be how it affects other characters. You see, the Rabbids comedy thrive on how other people get terrorized by their antics, from Red Luigi to, well, innocent people. So, let's say they're Grab, for example. Now the pummel will be a little different. If you press A, the Rabbid will grip the opponent by the head and hurl the opponent with their hands behind them, in front of them, and back and forth, with each pummel doing about 5%. Don't worry, each pummel takes a little bit more time to do than a regular pummel, so you'll have a lot of time to mash out. Then, down throw burrs the opponent into the ground and the rabbit plucks them out like a turnip, kinda like Lucas's down throw, and so on and so on. Something in my opinion that would be really funny is if they threw a plunger at the opponent via neutral B, and if it hit, the plunger would stick directly onto the character model's face. And when it hits, your controls would be reversed. But not to fear, this plunger is blockable, and it only reverses your controls for a couple dozen frames. Kinda like Mario's cape, but a little better. But remember, if the Rabbids are messing with your in-game character, they're also technically messing with you too. This character basically is annoying for the sake of being annoying, just like the Rabbids themselves. Moving on. Number 4. So, I didn't expect this. The original plan was that I'd get 5 slots to think about. Maybe by the time the video releases, there'd be like a meta talk in the 5th character prediction to say that I didn't plan there to be a Smash character announced. Yada yada, oopsie daisy, how can I say something like that? But if you can count with the very tips of your fingers, you can see that it is not indeed the case. You see, a couple of days ago, we got a kinda small, tiny character that just got added to Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch. So yeah, I wanted this character. Maybe a lot. Maybe I spent playing their origin game for nearly several hundred dozen hours. Maybe this is a character I wanted more than any other character since Smash 4. But since it's probably boring to see me talk about a dude who's already in the game, I'm gonna change this section from character numero 4 to honorable mentions! Oh flip yeah, turn your plugs on, cause Chibi-Robo's in the house! Literally. Alright, coming from Skip Limited, Chibi-Robo was a new IP on the GameCube. You can already tell it's obscure when those 5 worlds are paired together. This character will be super fun in Smash. The main issue though is that unlike Banjo-Kazooie not taking any references from Nuts and Bolts, Chibi-Robo would probably take a good chunk of his movesets and references from Zip, Flip, and Lash. I mean, it's a 2D platformer. The moveset is literally already there for you. The gimmick, the smash attacks, the recovery, it's all here! But it's Zip Lash! Chibi-Robo fans understand why this game is a hate crime. It's not a Chibi-Robo game, and 90% of the budget went to the final boss. Moving on. Rainbow Man. On one corner of the Nintendo IP ring, we have Smash, a crossover fighting game selling over 20 million copies. The series seemed unstoppable as long as they tortured their creative director to death. And on the other corner, we have Captain Rainbow. You know, the game that was a Japanese exclusive, which also happens to be a video game crossover, just on really, really obscure and abandoned old Nintendo characters. Now, mostly the reason I want this dude in Smash isn't because of the sick yo-yo tricks or the flashy LGBTQ representation. It's the fact that Captain Rainbow could be a hub for all the obscure Nintendo characters that would never get added to Smash. Your Pappy Bankudos, your Mamus, 9-volts, Grumpigs, Cricket-Rots, Captain Syrups, and Waffles. All just vibing in the background of their stage or something, crying that they were never invited into Smash. Moving on, we have a character that I don't really think is very necessary. That being Geno from Legend of the Seven Stars. I've come from the past to manually speed up this video because don't worry, I've read the script. This rant goes on for 6 hours. So let me skip to the, aha! It's the end.